Alright, hello everyone. I'm Yuri, and I guess I'm back with videos from, I don't know. I'm really busy right now with schoolwork, so I don't really have much time to make meme videos like my first video or like anything really. I haven't even been playing on Master Duel, but I have been experimenting with the new Dinomorphia Power Rangers archetype. I really like their gimmick. Something about killing yourself just resonates with me. And no, don't mark that, YouTube. Um, but yeah, sacrificing life points. It's a very interesting mechanic, and there are a lot of cards that can benefit off of it. So, the basic Dinomorphia build for Battle of Chaos at the moment should probably look something like this. So we have Dinomorphia Teresia, which is like heart and soul of the deck. It lets you set a Dinomorphia trap card directly from the deck, and if your life points are 2,000 or less, Teresia gains 500 attack, making her 2,000. Very good card. And Diplos actually does something almost exactly the same, except Diplos sends a Dinomorphia card to the graveyard, and because of their fusion monster, Ketragina, you can use cards in the graveyard basically as if they were trap cards set on the field. So, basically, say you send off of Diplos the fusion spell, and you already have a Ketragina on the field. You can use Ketragina's effect to basically activate the fusion spell from the graveyard, which is a very interesting gimmick. They have an in-archetype trash fusion monster, Dinomorphia Stealth Bergia. Now, Stealth Bergia has a very interesting effect of making it so that you don't have to pay life points to activate trap cards or the effect of Dinomorphia monsters. And basically, you can activate things like Solemn Strike or Hope for Escape for free. And that's pretty awesome. And it has an added effect where you can inflict burn damage to your opponent when your opponent activates a monster effect, but that literally almost never comes up. Um, that basically goes over all Dinomorphia does in today's format in Battle of Chaos. They will eventually get a very powerful support set, introducing things such as Skill Drain in the form of a fusion monster, and another three extra fusion cards, which adds just insane consistency to the deck. But today we don't have that. So instead, I built something quite interesting looking, honestly. So this is Dinomorphia, but with dinos. Dinomorphia currently is not exactly the most powerful deck. It solely relies on Ferret Flames to get out of sticky situations, but it does have something going for it, and that is that Dinomorphia is one of the most like recursive, most sustainable like archetypes out there right now. It's basic. You can play it like almost like Striker. Yeah, that's actually a good comparison. Dinomorphia is like trap card Striker. Anyways, they don't do much on their own. So what I did here is I slapped on a very basic shell of a dinosaur package using Oviraptor, Miscellaneosaurus, Conductor Tyranno, Lost World, and the babies, and Animaldor and Archosaur. Now you can probably just use two baby Cerosaurus, but I mean, Petit Pteranodon looks cute, so I had to put it in there somewhere. Um, the double evolution pill is actually kind of hard to enable in this deck without going into the extra deck monsters and then linking it off again. But you have to play this card if you want to play Animaldor and Archosaur. So yeah, so I will show off some replays of this shit. This is not the finished form. I really want to optimize this deck as much as possible until, of course, the OP support comes out. But right now, this is the best we can do with Dinomorphia. Um, any cards that I want to consider cutting would include Alert. This is a very overpowered reborn spell for Dinomorphias, but it locks you into Dinomorphias, and that is honestly kind of annoying since with the two cards you bring out, you can't even go into like an Evozar or like Raider's Knight, and also the cards you bring out can't attack. So if you don't have like a fusion spell to follow it up with, like those two monsters are just dead. Apart from activating, of course, their summon effects. So this is the cuttable card here, but basically everything else looks pretty standard. Let's go into some replays. Thankfully today, just like today, they released a Swordsoul Bot, which is perfect for me because I love using bots to playtest hands. And yeah, here, these are some replays. Now this replay happened before I added a lot of extra deck monsters here. I still have two copies of Logia and Dalka because I had no idea what I was gonna do with the extra deck. But that's what testing is for. So here we're gonna play. This hand looks terrible, right? So let's see what we can do with it. Diplos, I'm gonna send a Teresia to float into it. I just need to survive a turn, which should be doable. They opened a God Sword Soul hand, of course. We're gonna fusion summon into Ketragina. He's gonna go into Sword Soul combos. Yep, Sword Soul. He's got everything. Honestly, like, this Sword Soul bot, it plays like a beginner Sword Soul player. Actually the perfect test subject. And also, Longyon burns me for 1,200. I'm not too concerned about burn. If anything, burn helps me speed up my, like, combos and stuff. So I want him to burn me. He's gonna try to destroy. He's gonna negate, whatever. But Ketragina is gonna float into a Theresia. Theresia is gonna set a Brute to my board. And we're gonna go ahead and negate Summit because I don't want him extending any further. We're gonna have Diplos float into another Theresia just to survive. And we do survive. During the end phase, we're gonna fire the alert, which will bring back Ketragina, enabling me to play through next turn, basically. First, we're gonna activate Lost World, and then give ourselves the protection from Lost World, and then summon a Tyranno. We're going to use Ketragina to banish alerts to float into Teresia. Not float, but summon Teresia and Diplos. And they're going to activate their effects, but I can't summon anymore, so they're just going to be on the field. But thankfully, I can still use them for material for Brute, which will pop the back row. And Conductor Tyranno is just gonna basically almost OTK. He's got 388 life points remaining. And this Sword Soul hand is not really gonna cut it. Well, it is. It's almost full combo, but I figured like he was low on stuff, so I'm just gonna, try to disable him as much as possible. And also I can just burn him for game with Diplos. Um, Let me see. So this is a demonstration of going second for the deck. Imagine if I lost the die roll. We're gonna swap. This time the bot starts with 10 yi combos. Like basically full 10 yi combos. Holy crap. And he's got two potted desires. Legendary. So we're gonna full combo into a Chao Feng, locking us out of lights. And then we're gonna use Shishao to search. Pot of Desires to draw, and would you know, draw into Swordsoul Emergence. Add Longyon summons, and we get Chenging, not Baron the Floor, but it's fine. Even if they did go into Baron the Floor, I can still play through it. We're just gonna pass. Now notice here, we have Trap Trick and Ferret Flames. So Ferret Flames is a card that reads like some kind of insane OP anime comeback mechanic. Um, Basically, you will force your opponent to perform the game action of shuffling back monsters they control into their deck, so that their monsters will have equal or less attack than your life points. And it bypasses any and all protection. If this card goes through, your opponent will get slapped. So he's gonna keep doing stuff. So I set extra cards like Brute and Domain basically as bait. I want them to whiff the Cheng Ying. and they do by targeting the domain. Now, since Changing doesn't have to target, I'm gonna lose it, but that's fine. He's gonna do more Sword Soul stuff, and attack direct. Take it. I want to lower my life points as much as possible so that I can fire this Ferret Flames, and I know that he has no like negation on board for traps, and there we go. That's all she wrote. With this, I'm gonna get a Hope for Escape. With my life points perfect at 1,200, I can draw 3 fucking cards. Insanity. And with this, we have full dinosaur combos. Dino is a 2-card full combo basically. Get our protection from Lost World. Use Misk. Use Misk. For Archosaur. Archosaur, I want to destroy my Teresia. Oviraptor's effect. Destroy Baby Cerosaurus. Summon Petit Pteranodon. Oh, this guy. Like, it's pretty good. I think I messed up the combo here, and I, like, couldn't destroy my Petit Pteranodon because I had no extra deck cards to help me with that. But that's no big issue. We're going to Fossil Dig for a... Yeah. Here's more. We can add ourselves some protection from the impermanences. 3 of them. I did not know those were 3 impermanences. Anyways, this is game. Seems pretty competent. Like, my opening hand was Lost World, Oviraptor, and 3 trap cards, and he had basically full Swordsoul combo, and I was able to play through it. Very cool. Here's another replay. Wait, this is not the right replay. Let's see. Today is the 15th, so we're gonna go to 2022 15th. Load. So this is another going second. He's gonna go with Moye and go into Chishao and Search. Basically full combo, honestly. He even has the Tenyi cards that he can't use. And again, not going with the Baron de Fleur. Interesting. This bot, though. Activate Misk, activate Fossil Dig. We're gonna normal summon Oviraptor. The bot apparently does not know how Miscellaneousaurus works, but that's fine. It's still a good play, because, you know, you banish a Sword Soul, you can use Chen Ying's effect to banish anything from my graveyard. It's pretty good, but I don't know why they chose Fossil Dig. It didn't really matter. I still almost had basically full combo. I think. I'm not sure. So we're going to go through the motion of killing babies, and then go into Teresia. Teresia's effect will set a domain. We're going to use Geonator Transverser, and then go off into Conductor Tyranno, set them all face down, attack them, and then direct attack, pass. We have 2 judgments and a domain and a Hope for Escape. Hope for Escape is just about dead, but we're gonna try to just basically negate everything our opponent does. I know Tenyi can't play if they don't have Monk, but of course they had 2 fucking Tenyi cards in their hands because this bot is really good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, we're gonna go through with the motions. We're gonna set that Tenyi card face down so you can't link it away. Pot and bricks. Perfect. We're gonna go to battle phase, attack that face down. That's fine. And then attack direct for 3,825. We're gonna set another domain and a spell trap negate, and this hand is not gonna cut it. So we're just gonna go to battle phase and attack for direct. I basically kept playing against the Swordsoul bot because it's the strongest of the bots, and I can spam play it to like test consistency with the hands. And overall, almost every hand was able to do some kind of Dinomorphia or dinosaur play. And it was very good. This deck has potential. It just needs to be honed out a little bit. This time, we're going to go through literally full combo. Like, this is full combo times 2. This is the fullest of full combos. But thankfully we have Ferret Flames face down. As long as we resolve Ferret Flames, it doesn't matter how much comboing he does, it won't matter because everything will be sent back to the deck. So I need to try to lower my life points as much as possible. He's going to attack me. We're going to float. Teresia's effect. Activate. We're going to set a Brute. And that's it, I guess. We're going to use Brute. to destroy. We're gonna use Tiresias Float, Diplos, give him another token. We're filling up his board with trash. Anyways, we're gonna go into literally everything, and Conductor Tyranno is just gonna clean up this game. Forbidden Chalice can only target tokens because of Lost World's protection. Let's see. I don't even remember some of these replays, but I do know I saved all the pretty good ones. Yeah, against this bot, this deck has like 90% win rate, so it's pretty good. I don't know. This was misplay. I was seeing like how like far I can go with my luck of negating, and yeah, this replay I think was one of the losses I did. I should not have shotgunned the judgment. I should have waited till he went into Swordsoul cards. But you see, like when you do misplay, you will die because you pay half your life points for everything. This, I think, I don't know why I saved this. I think this was just me trying to learn how dinosaur combos work, because I never actually played dinos. Yeah, so it also was a test for the deck. So here, um, I figured out that for a lot of boards, I will end with 2 monsters remaining. So in the end, I added a couple like decent Link 2s. I'm still thinking about what Link 2s to use, but this is pretty good. We have a Dalka and we have full Dinomorphia combo trap cards. I just shotgunned the Dalkas. I know I shouldn't do that, but I was like, fuck it, whatever. What could go wrong? I think this was actually a loss for me. I don't remember. Anyways, we're gonna destroy the Taya and keep floating our Dinomorphias. And with our spell trap negate, we're gonna negate Dragon Cycle and keep floating into Diplos. Diplos mill, and that's it. These Dinomorphia Power Rangers just never go away. Link away the Dolka for double evolution pill fodder, and that's game, I think. I'm gonna set another one. Yep, and that's game. Anyways, this is a basically prototype version of Dinomorphia with dinosaurs. It runs into basically the same consistency issues that normal dinosaurs sometimes run into. For example, like if you draw Oviraptor and a bunch of trap cards, you're probably fucked. But Dinomorphia is a deck that has one card enablers, things such as Teresia and Domain, just like start the whole combo by themselves. And Ferret Flames is a very insane blowout, and you can search it off a trap trick. So essentially, you have 6 ways to get to any trap card you want, and that's pretty powerful. And this is one of the only decks where you can literally play the Judgment cards, the Solemn cards, as a combo piece. And I honestly can't wait for the new support for Dinomorphia. I want to adjust this build of Dinomorphia to incorporate some of the like new older dinosaur stuff, and I think this deck is insane. Anyways, thank you for watching. I know this is a very terribly made video. I just like hopped on to record after playing against the bot a couple times, and I never write scripts for my stuff. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Goodbye.